All right. I'm going to try to continue to talk a little bit about the City of Compton, California, and I'm going to try to touch a little bit about necessarily the movie, but NWA. I try to talk about them a little bit. I think mainly a lot of the rap groups came before NWA. It was a lot of rap group out of New York. I don't know too many rappers in the Midwest, but there was a few of them in the South. Now it's a lot of them in the South now. But anyway, NWA was kind of I guess, a new group. I mean, you had Public Enemy before that. I think Public Enemy is NWA is kind of similar to Public Enemy. They was very controversial. But anyway, the movie, I think, is a little bit about gangster rap, and it goes, and I guess it goes into a little conversation about, you know, how life was growing up in Compton, which people probably know that Compton is a kind of I would say it's a kind of a small town. It's a suburb of LA. It's not too far from Watts. So Watts is like south of LA. So Compton would be a bit south of Watts. So mainly Compton is, well, it's mainly a predominantly black neighborhood. Although in the 60s, I think a little bit before that, it was mainly, I think, predominantly a white neighborhood. I think a lot of the blacks at the time, they lived in what they call South Central. I think that was like in a bit south of downtown. I think it was. And well, anyway, the movie, I think, touched a little bit about Compton and how life was living in Compton. Compton right now, I think the last time I checked, the population was like 100,000. But when you look at it, when you're there in the central business district, it looks real small because it's not that much of a downtown area. It's more like a little small town. I think. During that era, I think right after the riots, a lot of the whites moved out into the suburbs, I think into Orange County, and to, I guess, the beach area and places like that. But and then a lot of the blacks and I think later on the Hispanics started moving into that area. But there, when I lived there, it wasn't that much businesses in there, and nowhere to really get a job at. It's like a few, jobs in the, I guess, the industrial areas south of Compton, I think near Carson, places like that, near the college. But jobs is really scarce in the city of Compton, and so you have to, like, try to make a living the best way you can, unless you can, like, find a job somewhere else, like in LA or places, the Long Beach or places like that. But mainly, things are, real scarce as far as job-wise in the city of Compton. But I guess the people who actually live there, they wanted to live there. There's a lot of middle class. It's a middle class area, and a lot of the people who live there, they have real nice homes, and they make a pretty good income. It's not like there's no bunch of low income, I guess, low income like projects and stuff like that. It's not that many. I think it might be one or two, but mainly it's Compton is mainly a predominantly middle class neighborhood.